Hey, scumbags. No, I'm not watching naughty videos yet. You want to watch what I'm watching? Okay, come look.
Tool time for 200.
This term for a long-handled gardening tool can also mean an immoral pleasure seeker. Ken.
What's a hoe?
No. Whoa. They teach you that in school in Utah, huh? Al, what's a rake? A rake is right.
I mean, that was pretty accurate, man. You can't fault him for that answer. That was a pretty accurate, answer, man. BuzzFeed.
These women have all come forward and they've told BuzzFeed News, a very reputable source, that all of the men in their lives are being destroyed each and every day because of people like Andrew Tate telling them they should have value in themselves and be fit and seek out feminine women and set goals and achieve those goals and take care of themselves as adults instead of just being perpetual man children that live in their mother's basement. How disgusting that we live in this self-care, self-love, girl, you're a queen, pour yourself a glass of rosé and take a bubble bath and run away from your problems culture. As soon as you say that a man should have value in himself, high value in himself, you are promoting violent misogyny and sexism. So women can have self-love and self-care, but men can't.
That's so sad. And we wonder why, somebody made a good point earlier in the chat, I couldn't find it when I was looking back, why male suicide rates are so high.
Very true. It's crazy. This era, you tell one man tell another man to be a king. And it's like, oh, you're disgusting, you're misogynistic, and you've seen those takes, from the, public opinion of Andrew Tate. You saw how that went. It's a bunch of bots. People cannot think for themselves at all.
You did an interview admitting that you were a convicted rapist. You see that paperwork? It says on 3 separate occasions you have been charged with being naked in places that you're not supposed to be spotted naked. Facts. The nerve of you! You are a fucking rapist! How the fuck you up here rapping mad aggressive? You came to battle rap to grab attention? Nah, I'm about to grab the weapon. Revolver. You didn't learn nothing from touching that teenager. Now I'm about to add a lesson.
Wow.
I can pull up on you whenever, wherever. Remember, you are a sex offender. That means your address will always be public information. Police know me because I'll put a can in the work. And they know you because you'll put a child on a milk carton before you'll put a grown man on a shirt. Who you planning on? All I see is a real bitch. You want to convince me and everybody else in here you a real nigga? Let me see you chaperone a field trip.
Oh, bruh. Eesh. That is, wow. Oh my God. Yeah, that should be the end of the battle right there, man. Oh man, bro. Like, he shouldn't be up there. When he mentioned the fact that he was an offender, the guy looked at the camera and said, "Facts." Like, bro, you proud of this?
My name is Tyler, and I identify as single. No one respects my identity, not even my girlfriend.
Babe, why are you on Hinge?
There's something I need to tell you. I identify as single.
But we're in a committed relationship.
But that's not reflective of how I feel.
When Tyler told me he identifies as single, I didn't know what to think. I've never had a boyfriend that was single before. At first I was upset, but I think it's important for me to take time to learn. It's not Tyler's job to educate me on single sexuals.
When I look in the mirror, I don't see a committed man. I see a young stud. It's action. If you or someone you know identifies as single, you're not alone. Talk to your partner about downloading Hinge and becoming your authentic self.
Oh,
the single identifying. We may be in a relationship, but we don't act like it.
I identify as single. That's good. Yo, that was a very good skit, yo. That's from the Content Machine. That's pretty funny.
We're here protesting the existence of a state-sponsored police force that protects industrialized animal farming and the mass murder of millions of animals every year.
You ever plow a field, Summer? To plant the quinoa or sorghum or whatever the hell it is you eat, you kill everything on the ground and under it. You kill every snake, every frog, every mouse, mole, vole, worm, well, you kill them all. So I guess the only real question is, how cute does an animal have to be before you care if it dies to feed you?
Let me tell you something, man. Vegans are annoying.
If I don't know you,
Yeah.
I owe you absolutely
But you know what
nothing.
the
Hang on,
difference is?
let me speak. I owe you absolutely nothing
Of
as a man
course.
who doesn't know you,
Of
right?
course.
So what happens is the simp culture within the Western world has become a norm.
Yeah.
So men will say, okay, cool. And this is why I speak to men. Men, I'm going to speak to you, right? Because if you are out here with a lot of money, you may have a lot of money. Stop giving pretty women
Yeah, 100%.
stop giving pretty women attention, because what happens is you will lose your resources, you will lose your money, you will lose your time, and what will happen is they will take your time, effort, resources, all the things that you built up, and they'll be on to the next.
That dude always speaking the truth, man, and you can hear how the woman is trying to cut him off because he's about to reveal common sense, not even anything secretive. This is something that your father should have and your mom should have told you.
The brown ladies that like they have their hair braided each little sections, and I want you to do that with my hair.
Yeah, no, you don't get to appropriate people's culture just because you think it looks pretty.
Hey, dog, that's a little baby. That's a little girl. She's just trying to feel pretty. Cultural appropriation. Shut the fuck. You think you're the first?
Yeah, bruh. Who is this woke thug over here?
First person that ever wore your hair in braids? Your hair are Vikings, Native Americans? What about black women wearing blonde weaves? Are they appropriating white people's culture? You don't see very many black people with natural blonde hair. That's a little baby girl, dog. Welcome to America, a melting pot of all different types of cultures. Stop acting like a little sissy.
His butt hurt because a little child is over here. She likes the style of certain hairs and cultural appropriation. I'm better than everybody.
Cause I'm over here, I'm overseas, people telling me all the time. They're like, man, your girl probably got another man already. And I'm like, man, no, she won't. She faithful. But then I get here.
I have been faithful though. I have been faithful.
Did you see what she said? Did you see what she said on that camera? Did you see it? I mean, we both sat there and watched it with our headphones in this freaking building right here. That's the building we was just in. And you sat there and told this man right here about how you felt about me. And now you got this crazy look on your face like you don't even care about what's going on with me. Like I don't have no feelings.
It's not even like that.
So what's the problem? Help me out. Okay, what's the problem with you? So why you felt the need?
Like I said, I have not been able to reach you. You don't even be sending me enough money. I gotta actually come up here to apply for a job. Taking care of these kids by myself.
I got a question for you. So what was your intentions with him after getting his number?
That's a real question. Thank you. What was your intention?
I just need somebody to talk to. I just need somebody to talk to.
So I used to be an Uber driver, and I was driving a passenger, I think home. He was going off about him coming back. He's done with I think he said Army. He goes on and he's like, yeah, I haven't seen my daughter and da-da-da. And I'm like, oh man, that sucks, man. And, oh, my ex-wife, she's using the kids against me and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, eesh. And he's like, veterans, we have terrible divorce rates. And, he went off a little bit. I was like, damn, okay, I didn't know that. But this was like 5 years ago, maybe more. And I kind of looked into it, did a little research, and he wasn't lying, man. I'm not saying I support the vets just to say it. I buy their merchandise. I donate money. Look, if you love your freedom, thank these soldiers. Thank a vet.